Hey, Shawn.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're at Grinkers Grand Palace. This is Grinkfest number 4, Shawn. And by the way, we don't know where Joe is, so.
No, he's at the
so it's just Shawn and I. But anyway, this is the first video. We're gonna do like maybe 3-4 videos.
Sure.
So this is kind of like the introduction video. We got here yesterday. Today's the first day of the tournament. Here's our banner. 34K did an amazing job designing this, by the way.
As every year.
Right, and this is, of course, War Games, right? Mm-hmm. And it's cool though. He's got everyone's like avatars, and they're all on the map here. You know, you can see in SoCal, like here's Joe, here's me. So what we're gonna do in this video is I just want to do like a quick little walkthrough and show you guys the arcade and the expansion and the games, and maybe we'll talk about some stuff that we really like. But I want to check this out over here, Shawn. Yeah, he's got some overflow here. I thought we should look at it. There's some interesting games in this thing. Like, look at this flyball. What? I never even heard of that. Atari flyball. Look at this thing.
I love this shit.
This is cool.
Stadium.
You love this stuff?
The cardboard stadium. Yeah, I do. What's this one?
What? Here's Blueprint here, and let's see if we can come up here. I mean, I always kind of like. Do you like Blueprint? Because
Never played
the cabinet is ridiculous.
Pretty cool.
Look at the artwork.
Similar to Journey.
What is going on with this guy?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know who he is. It's kind of crazy. Like a snake.
So let's see. There's Le Mans here. These old Atari black and white drivers.
Another baseball game.
Yeah, Midway Ballpark.
Gremlin Blast. Oh, we got a fucking 280 Zap back here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I had one of these.
That's right. Shawn had one of those.
Fun game.
And for some reason, he had like 5 Miss Pac-Mans out there. Did you notice that?
This pack, he's got an Omega Race upright. He's got a cockpit inside.
He does. This is a game that I really remember playing, I think on the 2600.
I've only played the cocktail version.
Really? Mm-hmm. And it's a game I had a couple times. I had opportunities to get Omega Race, and I'm not sure I want it.
It's a good game.
You like it? It's a black and white vector, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Gremlin Blaster, this game's cool, I
This
think.
feels like a warehouse raid, like a
I know.
mini raid that we're on.
It is.
I like that.
Of all these games, though, this is the one I think I'd want.
What's the concept of this game? I've never played
You're
it.
getting like pieces and parts to build some like machine or something. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while.
So like a blueprint.
Yeah, you have like a blueprint to build something, and you gotta get the parts or something. So all right, Shawn, let's go in, and let's do a quick walkthrough, because Grinkers is a lot bigger than last time. You know, last time we were here, I don't know how many games he had, but he's got 250 games now. Is that right, or more?
It's expanded.
So he knocked down the wall, and basically right here there used to be like a Team Spirit store. Boise?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a Boise Team Spirit. And I guess he took over the back of it and then expanded into it, and then this Froyo place is occupying the front. So let's go in here. Here's some more overflow. 4-player Atari football. You don't see this one a lot. You usually see the 2-player.
I had the 4-player.
You had the 4?
You remember the Danaverse guy that did the whole Houston, like, he was doing the wedding?
Yeah.
He took mine.
He was acquiring all these games, right, and paying top dollar.
Yeah, he took my 4-player football.
And in Return of the Jedi is a game that I feel like I should have, just so I have all the cabinets like that.
I want one.
You want one? I don't think the game's as good as the cabinet, though, right? Yeah. And of course, Baby Pac-Man. So, all right, let's go inside. And by the way, dollar ice cream at Grinkers today and tonight.
Why is that? Because of the frozen yogurt place next door?
I think so. All right, so here we are. So this part here we saw before, but let's take a quick walk through. So Tempest, Off-Road, Sprint 2. Shawn, if you see something you want to talk about, point it out. Super Sprint. Here's Steve Barbie, the proprietor. Steve.
Hello, hi everybody.
So Steve, how many games do you have now?
The layout is changing even during Grinkfest because we're trying to get everything up.
Yeah.
But our best estimate is 253.
53 right now in the building?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
you have more games ready to come in. They're leaving for now, right?
Correct.
Are you going to go even higher, you think?
Get more, expand again and get more games.
Well, do you have room to go beyond 253 here in the building?
Maybe.
Maybe.
The challenge is that you have to take away seating and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's bad.
Well, it looks awesome, Steve. Steve, by the way, what's your favorite game here?
My favorite game is Gravatar.
It is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember we put that in the tournament the first year, and you were complaining because it was so hard. But Steve was happy.
I was happy. I'm actually not that good at it, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I find it like peaceful for some reason.
Right. I agree. When I had one, I would come home from work and I would just zone out on it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So that's my game.
And of all the new games you added in the last week or two here, which ones should we really focus on, you think? Which ones are you most proud of?
Proud of?
Yeah, like the newest games, because you have a lot of new stuff now.
Yeah, there's a Warrior, which is really cool. There's a lot of great black and whites.
Yeah.
You're a black and white guy, right? Yeah. So we've got
Avalanche.
Avalanche is sick.
Orbit is really cool.
Yeah.
We got our boot hill working finally, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome.
So yeah, the black and whites are probably what I'm most excited about right now.
Right. All right, well, we're going to check those out, man.
Right on.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Steve. All right, so over here, this is all pretty, we've seen this, right? This is...
Was Cyberball here last year?
I don't think it was, no.
This, no.
And then, right here, we walk right past this. That's Gunfight, right? You had Gunfight, didn't you?
I've got Boot Hill.
Oh, Boot Hill.
Boot Hill's similar, but...
I don't remember Cloak and Dagger. That's on my list. I want both of these right here. I want both of these games badly.
I don't know if I want this game.
I want this game.
I think it looks cool, but I don't think the game's that fun. It's really hard.
It's very hard. That's why I want it. I've never been
whatnot.
able to get the rhythm down. There's a real rhythm you need when you play this. How about this? I like this game too.
I played it once.
And this is the conversion kit for
because of this game and the hype around this game, I watched the movie. And it's not that good.
I know, you told me that.
It's not that good.
Didn't we talk about that in the podcast?
Yeah, we did.
But this game's usually a kit that goes in a Williams cabinet.
So is this like a Translite marquee?
It looks that might be a paper repro. I don't know, but this used to be actually this is a Century.
Defender.
Yeah, it's a Defender cabinet, right? And they're usually in Defenders. And there was the dedicated prototype ones that are in the Crystal Castle cabinet that Joe Majera had. And then Shawn, you like Skull and Crossbones.
I do. I love these the later Atari games.
They got a little funky with the cabinet.
They got Primal Rage, Skull and Crossbones, Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters.
Yeah.
Those games, I like them. I actually started a thread on Clav about this.
Right, but I love the giant marquee.
Yeah, the big marquee, the oversized
They're
marquee.
kind of thinking out of the box.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, it's totally cool. Mr. Dew, you love Alpine Ski. All right, let's go over here and see what's new. So the pins, these are the same pins we saw last year. Over here, he's got Video Pinball, which is in the tournament and is fantastic.
That's my wacko.
Oh, it is?
That's my wacko.
That's his wacko. Of course, Donkey Kong games, Exevious, Joust. Here's Damien. It's our friend Damien. He's the gentleman that takes the bus. But this year you flew.
Right. 7.5 hours. Train home.
But he's taking the train home.
That's right.
How long is the train?
It's about 30, 40 hours.
30, 40 hours. He's 30.
And I'll tell you, and I'll tell you right now, I stressed this out a little bit earlier, but my favorite game right there is Video Pinball.
Yeah, Video Pinball's awesome.
Great.
Yeah, and that's in the tournament. So, all right, Damien, we'll see you around, brother.
You got it.
All right, so this is sick, Shawn. Avalanche.
Yeah, I was excited about this game, but it wasn't done in time for the tournament, so it's not in the tournament.
Okay, I've never played this game.
It's basically Arkanoid, but you're just catching the ball.
It's backwards.
You're not bouncing it.
Is it like Kaboom?
Yes, it is.
Okay, remember
Yes,
Kaboom?
Yes.
That was a great...
But the cool thing about this is an overlay. It's a black and white game with a colored gel overlay.
Yeah.
But look at how it looks like color.
It really does, yeah. Yep.
But it's not.
Yeah, well, my Super Breakout does that. That was even Space Invaders did that.
But if you turn off the camera light, you can actually see the red. I mean, it looks like a red neon.
Yeah, it's a cool effect.
It is.
And the whites are really white. But I really love this bezel. I think that...
But why is the name so small? It kind of bothers me a little bit.
Oh, it does?
It does. It's a great game. I played it.
It looks like Kaboom.
This should have been a tournament game.
Yeah, so do all those rocks go away eventually? Are you trying to get rid of all of them?
No, I think that it's just sort of a backdrop. Everything falls from
okay. So Liberator, we talked about that last year. That's a really great, kind of Missile Command sequel. Double Dragon, of course. Journey, you gotta have Journey. All right, so Skydiver.
Beautiful game.
A Bro and Ruben game. It's got these frickin' ripcords right here.
Yeah, it's got these little ripcords.
What's good?
They actually feel real, though.
They do.
Like, you're actually
it's satisfying, like something's happening, right? All right, so Golden Axe, he's got a couple Galagas, Galaxian, Red Baron. That's a rare-ish Atari Vector game. Star Castle, Zookeeper, Astro Blaster, Elevator Action. What's up? So Disatron, we did a video last year here, and that. Spider-Man, Turtles, X-Men. You know, I'm restoring a Turtles right now.
Are you really?
Yeah, what do you think?
I had the board for a long time. It just annoyed me after a while.
Well, I had the board too, and I'm like, I want a cabinet. I've had this board forever, and I got one.
The board, is that the real marquee?
That's the Translite, yeah. I don't know if that's a reproduction. That looks really good. See how the door is really green? A lot of these, the repros, this is all blown out and it's really dark.
Yellowy.
Yeah, it's black practically right here.
Yep.
So X-Men, Simpsons. So Darius, we talked about that last year. That's super cool. It's got the two monitors that kind of seamlessly make it one giant horizontal screen. So in the tournament, we got Donkey Kong Remix, which I think is cool. Eliminator is a cool game. So this is the Donkey Kong Remix marquee. Kind of like it. It's a little stealth, right?
It is.
When you first look at this, it looks like a Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah, it does.
Mappy, I love this cabinet. Come on. Right, Shawn?
It's beautiful.
All right, now let's go over here. This is
So hit the expansion.
the expansion right now. And of course, we always have to have pole position in the tournament.
Yeah, we do.
Shawn.
Yeah. Love that game.
All right, so here's some pins. So before, the wall used to like end here, remember? Right? The wall kind of ended here before. So everything beyond here is new section. So over here we got a little kick band, which I love that, dude.
Looks cool.
Did you see that? I don't think I've ever seen a kick cabaret, have you?
No.
I would get this in a heartbeat.
I've got several Midway cabarets, and this would go with them.
Yeah, and this is like an early MCR game. You could tell it just looks kind of like Tron and like the text, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I know, that's a pretty neat game. All right, so Nibbler here. We're going to talk about Nibbler because that's running Crafty Mech's FPGA board right now. That's got Crafty's FPGA.
Yeah, Crafty Mech's FPGA is in that. He's running 3 versions of Nibbler.
3 round sets.
6.
Yeah.
Right.
And 6 is what everyone is high scores, right?
Right.
That's the.
But 9 is like the most common board.
Okay.
That's what most of us have. Is 9.
Okay. And then Food Fight, Paperboy. I love that looping. That game is great. I don't know why, but I love this, Shawn. Do you remember playing looping on ColecoVision?
No.
You don't? The versus.
What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that in the tournament. I remember that game.
And that's the versus dual system upright.
It's shorter than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's like the upright version of the red tent. And then Pengo ripoff, and then Fantasy. Yeah, I like Fantasy. I like all these Rockola games.
I love them.
This game's so weird, really, right?
It is weird.
Is this the right cabinet, the green one?
It is.
And then the overlay has the instructions on it. Look at the little. They really copied Nintendo here, didn't they? Doesn't this feel like Nintendo?
I don't know. It feels hastily put together.
Yeah. Gap Plus, which is also. Is there a
Galaga 3?
Galaga 4? Yeah, right. Crystal Castles. Now this is unusual to see this in an arcade.
A speed 3, yeah.
This is a Vector Beam vector driving game. It's basically like Night Driver, but with vector graphics. Right. And Kumo Craig had one of these, and I'm wondering if this is his.
It might be.
Did he sell it to Steve? I don't know. We'll have to ask him. No, actually, no.
Playing pole position on the Vectrex.
Right. It's crazy, and to have one in an arcade operating is kind of nuts. That's not
operating.
What?
I know,
yeah.
exactly.
And then, Shawn, I have to tell you, I'm restoring a Mortal Kombat 2.
This is the one I want.
I'm restoring one right now, and I'm telling you, seeing it here is making me excited because I think it has so much presence about it, doesn't it?
I watched our friend Damien show me his skills earlier.
Oh, is he good?
He's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy Kong, I almost got one of these a month ago.
This is a nice one.
I know, I almost got one. I'm going to get one of these.
I like how the bezel artwork continues.
Me too. And this was a company in Rhode Island that was making these. And really, this is a 100% bootleg cabinet. These guys were doing this in Rhode Island on the down low.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think they did a great job.
With old Midway coin doors.
Yeah. So they made their own artwork, a cabinet. They kind of copied Nintendo's artwork. And Crazy Kong is kind of the, I guess, European version of Donkey Kong that was officially licensed.
Right.
But it's weird. It's like they recreated Donkey Kong. Like Nintendo didn't like just give them the game. No. They said, "Oh, we'll remake it or something." I don't really get it. All right, so Venture, Thief, Armor Attack, Assault is cool. Race Driving. I actually like this game a lot.
Very cool, Captain.
When this game came out, it blew my mind, honestly, because I was like, "Oh my God, I'm driving." Yeah. And then back here we got Jump Bug versus Excitebike. Now Steel Talons, that's new.
Looks cool too.
It's big. I like how it has this like divider so you can't watch the other guy. Is that what it is? Right?
Let's sit down and see how that what's that one.
Right? So it's like you can't. You could probably cheat, right? If you can see where you are.
So am I playing you?
I think we're fighting each other.
Okay. I never knew.
Maybe we should play this later.
We will.
Yeah. And then here's a Popeye. I do miss my Popeye. Here's a Wizard of War. Well, I never realized how shallow that game is. That's a very shallow game.
It is.
It's unusual. Tutankhamun, Mousetrap. So this is something I've never seen before. Game Plan Intruder. Right? It's crazy.
What is it?
I don't know, man. It's a
It reminds me of like a Lunar Rescue.
Yeah, it says it's a Taito game. Choplifter. I mean, Choplifter's amazing. And then he's got Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblins next to each other.
We kind of talked about this. This looks like the game that was. They designed the game. You know what I mean, this sort of looks like an afterthought.
Right.
Because it's put in a dynamo cabinet.
Yeah. I mean, this is the dedicated, and Shawn loves this artwork, and I do too.
I do.
I think it's cooler than this.
Yeah, this is just kind of standard font.
Right.
I mean, this is the roots are making the words.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's very artsy.
It's very, very Evil Dead-ish.
Yeah. Crossbow. I'm surprised I never got an XV gun game by now. I need one. All right, so this is amazing. This Frogs by Gremlin. We're in love with this game. It makes both of us happy. Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I told you it feels like a Disney ride put into a video game.
Yeah. And the whole ambient, like look inside here. It's like a
I want to be part of this world.
It looks like a world that exists. Like I want to go inside there and be in this wherever this is.
Isn't this gorgeous? I mean,
it is. It's fun, and I love the frog.
It reminds me of like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Or something, you know what I mean?
I just think the sprite of the frog is so good. There's a little butterfly sprite.
You have to stay on those lily pads, or you fall into the water.
Right.
That's part of the deal.
Right, the lily pad's in the artwork that is
in the artwork.
Right.
That is not part of the video display.
So he's about to fall off.
There he goes.
That's awesome. All right, Mad Planet, Stargate, Galaga 88. This was going to be in the tournament, but we couldn't change the dip switch settings, so it's not. Revenge of Doe, Route 16. He has a Xenophobe. I have one of those in my garage right now.
I think they're cool looking cabinets.
Yeah.
Like John said, if you take a picture from the side, get a video from the side, it looks like E.T.
It does.
The extraterrestrial.
It's a weird looking game, but it has real presence though. So Jet Fighter, that's hella cool. Look at that. Atari Key.
That's an old black and white.
Yeah. All right, he's got a Neo Geo 2-slot, Airwolf. What is that?
That's terrible. That looks like something drew.
I know. Blue Shark.
Sheep or wolf is that an eagle?
Is this supposed to be based on the TV show?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, that's cool though. This tank is awesome. This is another Atari Key games. Yeah, of course Blue Shark's great. Wild Western, I love all the Taito games. Puyin, rare game, everyone knows it, but it doesn't seem to come up for sale ever. Super Pac-Man's great. This biplane, I don't know anything about it, but I love the artwork. Look at the cartoony
very comic bookish.
Bing Bam Booms. Stratovox I love.
Great game. I
What
thought it was supposed to be in the tournament.
It is, isn't it?
I don't see a sign on it.
What happened to the marquee? It's all red. So look at this Starship One too. Oh my God. Isn't that amazing?
What's the other one over there that we just
Oh, Space Encounters?
Yes.
Yeah. Ice Cold Bear. Seawolf 2, Shawn. That's a 2-player. Yeah. I really dig this basketball. I almost bought one of these for $100. I don't know why. I love how the characters look. I know we talked about that before. It's Fun Spot. Space Ace, Dragon's Lair. So XV Bandito, which is the same as Nintendo Sheriff, right? And just a really cool cabinet. And then Goonies versus. He's got some pins here. This Time Machine one's really neat. And actually, Mark, you need this game.
I do? Oh,
yeah, Time Machine.
It'll go good with the
This game, as you're going through time periods, and like the music changes to match the time period.
Nice.
I think it does like chime sounds in the the 50s and Drag Race, cool. Solar Quest. Are you into these games? Are you into them?
I am. Yeah.
the animatronic stuff. I was talking to Kalen. He thinks this is the best animatronics game that's ever been done.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It does.
Make Tracks, I think is cool. Space Wars.
I had one of these.
Yeah. So this Monster Bash, I'm really intrigued by.
The game is kind of weird though.
Is it weird?
It's weird.
I love it. Crafty, is this game good?
It's weird.
It's weird?
It's weird.
Yeah?
But I don't know.
I know this is a game that people like are always
like HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah. But this is a game that people are always looking for, right?
Oh yeah.
And when it comes up for sale, it gets snagged up right away.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. Well, it's got like the Universal monsters, Dracula,
yeah.
Frankenstein, Wolfman.
It's cool. Orbit, I don't know much about that. It looks like a raster, like Space Wars type game, computer space type game.
A lot of buttons.
Oh my God! Look at all these buttons.
A lot of buttons.
Holy cow! I mean, do you think an average? I'm sure it failed because no one could figure out.
It's too much.
So Quartet, it's our favorite game.
Whose favorite game? I don't know.
We played that at Fun Spot. Reactor, Crash, Carnival, Dominoes. Wow, I never noticed that Dominoes had this.
Is that Fred Flintstone or?
There's a guy in the middle. I never noticed that. My friend had the Domino's cocktail.
You were talking about getting a Pong, right?
Yeah, I want
one. Have you seen this? This is like a Pong clone.
It's not, but you know what? This is actually officially licensed. This is real.
This is called Winner.
I know it is.
I mean, that's the greatest name ever.
Yeah, but Atari actually licensed this to Midway, so this one's actually legit.
Winner.
And all the other ones out there.
Is that a TV inside there instead of a monitor?
I'm sure it is. Yeah. But all the other Pong games out there that are not Atari or this
Look
are,
at this,
are
this
true
Pearl
clones.
Walnut, though.
Oh, I know.
This is fucking high tech. I'm sorry. So
all right,
real.
This is cool, right?
It's beautiful.
So you have one of these.
I do.
And it's got that black light in there, which you got to really check out, Mark.
It's another world I want to be part of.
Yes.
I mean, there's a little like ghost town.
I like the black light though because it looks kind of creepy in there, right?
It does, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. But he's playing against the computer right now, right?
So this is basically a sequel of Gunfight, except
yeah.
you can play the computer. Where Gunfight, you cannot. You have to have an opponent.
And I really like these guys on here. And what's cool is they painted them right on the wood grain.
Yeah, they screened them right there.
Right there. And they look kind of like Wyatt Earp or something. What is that?
Marshall Dillon. And yeah, that's Kurt Russell right there.
So that pretty much does it. Shawn, let's exit through the back here. So we're gonna do more videos. This is the first one. But I think that we're gonna come back now and we'll get Joe in these and we'll talk about specific games. Any game I think we should do Avalanche at least, right?
Someone was telling us about the marquee and the lights and stuff.
Yes. They didn't want to do that or something? Because in the game you're trying to spell skydiver, right?
Right. So to have each individual letter lit up by a bulb.
Right. So let's go back here, Shawn. So this is the overflow, some more overflow. So this is his warrior, which actually that was here last year. Because I remember it was over there, and I remember that artwork.
But it's still not working?
Still not working. It was on the floor. I think they're close. I don't know. And then there's a red Donkey Kong cabinet, which I really would like to have.
I've got one of these cabinets.
You do?
Carnov's in.
There's a Moppet right there. So this thing right here is crazy. That's a Starhawk. Star Trek. Zector. And then Century Eagle. Here's all his parts.
Is this a rip-off of Phoenix or something?
Yeah, it might be part of the family, though. I'm not sure if it's a rip-off or...
Is this like, what year was this poster from?
That's from last year.
So we're just kind of
rehashing the theme.
I guess, yeah.
But last year, this was like a bonus thing that we did at the end, the GAC in 34K. Okay. So it wasn't used in any of the marketing or the shirts or anything. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. We'll be back. And Shawn, did you see all these... there's a lot of beer going on here. I bet they're full. Because the beers are $1 this weekend, guys. It's good times. So, all right, we'll be back. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wow. This is Shawn and John signing off for Grinkers 4, Grinkfest 4. Later and bye.